Chou-fleur, pomme de terre au gratin. My mom's recipe. And look how delicious that's gonna be. Oh my God. Anyways, watch this video. So I have a treat for you tonight. Tonight I'm making des choux-fleurs et des pommes de terre au gratin. So potato, cauliflower au gratin. And this is not my recipe. This is my mom's recipe. And I'm taking it directly from her book. This is not published, by the way. My beautiful sister put this book together, my mom's favorite recipes. And this is one of my favorite comfort foods. So I hope you watch this video. And yeah, it's delicious. You're gonna love it. It's cauliflower potatoes. It's cheese. It's milk and cream and a beautiful sauce. So enjoy this. So let me introduce to you my ingredients. So you're gonna need some Gruyere cheese. Probably about like a cup to 2 cups. You'll see later in the video how I grade it, and that's how you determine it. You're gonna need a cup and a half of whole milk. My mother used 2 cups of whole milk, and I just substitute half a cup for heavy cream. That's the only really change I make. Sometimes I add onions to this, but anyways, I won't ramble. You need 4 tablespoons of butter. You need 4 tablespoons of flour. You need about 2 pounds of yellow potatoes. A cauliflower, I don't know, that's probably like 2 pounds as well. And you'll need some pepper, some salt, and did I say flour? 4 tablespoons of flour and nutmeg. That's what I was forgetting. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep all this. I'm going to peel my potatoes. Well, I'm going to prepare my cauliflower in front of you, just in case you've never seen me do this. So wash your cauliflower, and then basically just cut it out. The stem here. And I know you can't see this, so I'm going to try to do it so you can. Remember, a sharp knife is good. I'm going to pull that out. Did you see how I did that? Okay. And then I'm going to take that, put it aside. And you want to remove all the leaves. And now we're going to layer this in a dish. Looks like I'm probably going to need a bigger one than that, but anyways. So what I'm going to do now, you see that? That's the heart right here. I'm just going to go in a circle around that into like a corner. This is Steve's way. There we go. And it just breaks it up like that, which makes it little pieces like that. And that's what you need, actually, even smaller than that. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to continue cutting this up. The rest is pretty easy. You're just going to break, trim, cut to what size you want, which is about like that. Yeah, not like that. So we'll split those. And then we're going to heat up some water, and yeah, we're gonna cook all this, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Peeling my potatoes here, and this is what my cauliflower looks. Look, it filled this up, so I'm gonna need a bigger tray, so I am going to a bigger tray. Now, once I peel these potatoes, I'm just dropping them in that pot behind me, which the water's coming to a boil. Not quite yet, but I'm going to peel these guys and just cut them in half. And usually I'm a little faster on this, but this one's not cooperating. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to cut it in half. because I'm going to slice them later, but they'll cook a little faster. And just drop them in there. I'm going to do all these potatoes and drop them in there. Water comes to a boil, then I'm going to drop my cauliflower in there for 5 minutes. And the water is salted. You can use one pot. That's why I got a big one. We'll be right back. Okay, so I got my potatoes boiling, and that's going to take about 20 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to take my saucepan, and I'm going to make my beautiful bechamel sauce. So what we need to start with is butter. You're going to need a whisk, handy. So put it next to you. Oh, let me get my milk and heavy cream, which is a total two cups. I got that handy. You want everything handy because you're going to work this quickly. You got your nutmeg, grater if you have powder. I judge it. Do it to your taste. I do a good amount, you'll see. But my butter is melting, and I'm doing this on a medium heat. And later I will raise the heat, but not yet. We got our flour, and we have to have patience. I gotta let that butter melt. This is why my videos can't be 5 minutes. I try. I really try. But anyways. And by the way, thank you for the comments and my subscribers. You guys are awesome. You really do encourage me. Thank you. Anyways. Okay, we're getting there. Butter is almost... You know what? I'm going to get my smaller whisk. This guy, I might need him, so I'll leave him here. But this guy works a little, it's flatter, it just works a little easier for me in this saucepan. It's not so big. Okay, butter is melted. So I'm going to add my flour and whisk. And I'm going to add it until it almost looks like a done 9-in, which is basically flour and milk. Okay. Now you see that? That's fine. So now I'm going to slowly add my milk. And you gotta stir like a madman. Keep stirring, and it's gonna thicken. Stir. Don't be afraid to stir. All right, I won't sing. Okay. If you want to, you can increase the heat a little bit. There we go. And you want to put all of it in. Just do a little bit at a time. Don't be in a hurry. It's not hard. You just gotta work your arm. Okay. And I will not cut this because it's important you guys see how this works. I increase my heat now to medium high. All right. And then we're going to wait for it to come to a boil. Now I can pretty much add the rest of the milk and cream. There we go. And this is going to give me a second to find that nutmeg. And now, do it to your taste. I mean, I've been doing this visual, so I can't tell you. I would say half a teaspoon to a quarter teaspoon. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, stir. Now we're going to bring that to a boil. I'm going to add a little pepper. So I'm going to season some salt. A little bit more pepper. I love coarse pepper, by the way. You guys watch my videos, you know that, right? All right, so keep stirring, and you can bring up the heat. Medium high, like I said. I had like medium upper high. Now it's medium high. My potatoes are boiling nicely. We got another 10 minutes. But I'm going to do this till this thickens. So I'll probably edit this, because now it's easy. You just got to stir till it boils and thickens. Okay, it's coming to a boil now, like you can see. And now I'm just gonna, it's getting thicker. I'm gonna let it get a little thicker. You can see that? It's beautiful. Oh, and by the way, the clue is the smell. You'll start smelling it. And I know you're gonna think it's crazy, but you gotta do this and you'll know what I'm talking about. The smell will change. And the secret is you gotta keep whipping that sucker. Don't be afraid. And you see how it's thickening? You're gonna let it thicken a little bit more. And we're simply gonna set it aside. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, I'm starting to like that. Let's give that another 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, pick it off the heat. There we go. I turned off the heat. I'm going to stir that a little bit more until it calms down. Because I don't want to burn the bottom. That's very important. That's why I'm stirring. And look at that. Look at that. That's what we're looking for. Now, if I had a spoon, I could show you better. So let's do that. Okay. There we go. All right, let me show you that. See that? That's what you're looking for. All right. Take it off the heat, put it aside. Well, we got 5 more minutes on the potatoes, which actually that's perfect. My timing is good. You know what? I'm going to pull the potatoes out, then add the cauliflower. I'm not going to get too ambitious here. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're back. So let me show you how you check a potato, see if it's cooked. Bring one of your potatoes up and put your fork. Ooh, that's cooked. I didn't mean to break it though. All right, so we're going to take our potatoes out. We're going to let them cool because we got to slice them. There we go. That's it. All right. So while that's cooling, I need to cook my cauliflower for 5 minutes. So we're just going to drop that in there and give that 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. Once it starts boiling again. There we go. Won't take long. All right. So we'll give that 5 minutes and then we'll be back. So hang in there. All right. Okay. Now we just got to assemble this. So we're going to take our sauce let's move my, by the way, that's my mother. Isn't she beautiful? And her sister is the other girl. Anyways, we're gonna put some beautiful bechamel sauce at the bottom. The light coating at the bottom. There we go. Okay. And now, cauliflower is super hot. So, if you notice, I have my sliced potatoes and I have my crumbled potatoes. So I'm going to take my potatoes and put a row. Let me do that so you can see. See how I'm doing this? I'm putting a row against the sides. And I'm just going to go like that. Save my slices. Crumbled ones go to the edge. That, like that, like that. Okay. That's how I like to do it. And cauliflower next row. Careful, it's hot. And I do a row. Woo, 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 woo. Maybe I use a fork, huh? Okay. Now, take my slices. You can do this however you want. This is just how I do it. Anyways, take my slices and I push them against the cauliflower on an angle. And if they break, no big deal. Like that. And I push, 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 push. Okay. Take some crumbles. Drop them in there at the end. There. Okay. And then another row. And so forth. And so on. Where's that? Might be easier. I don't want to put any liquid in there. There. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Okay, so we got all our cauliflowers. Let's put some more potatoes in there. And now I'm just gonna do a little layer here and break it up. That. Now, if you want to just do scalloped, you can, which you would just slice ahead of time and, yeah, cook, boil it and then add your sauce. Okay, now we're going to take the rest of our sauce. Drop it in there. And make sure you use all of it. It'll get in there. So if you're going to do this now, preheat your oven at 450 degrees. And you're going to preheat it so it's ready to go. All right. Season again. Pepper, coarse. And I'm using sea salt. Enough sodium in our diets. All right, now we're going to get the Guayao. If you don't have Guayao, growing up, we lived in Puerto Rico. We moved from France to Puerto Rico, and well, it was impossible to find in Puerto Rico. But Swiss cheese, that you find in the grocery store was. So my mom would use Swiss cheese. And I know it must have killed her because Even though she was from France during the war, World War II, she lived in Switzerland with her sister in an orphanage. Well, with the nuns. And boy, did she have some stories about that place. Yeah. She would put her clothes under the mattress. It was so cold, so that when she woke up, her clothes would be warm. Yeah. I have no room to complain. What some people went through. Okay, so you saw this. It's about what? I say a cup. And you know what? I love cheese, so let's add a little more. So, just cover the top. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Where's my nutmeg? I'm going to put just a tad bit more nutmeg, just a sprinkle, light sprinkle on top. That's enough. And then we're going to do what my mom used to do. Of course, butter. She is French. She would take a little bit of butter, and I should have had this ready, but and she would just drop a couple things on top. So not much. Ooh, let's do that. And drop one butter there, one butter there, and one butter there. You don't want the calories, don't do it. But live a little bit. Honestly, live a little bit. Okay, that should do it. So folks, we'll come back when this is cooked. So 450 for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to broil it for probably 5 minutes, and I'll show you what that looks like. Hang in there. Oh my gosh. So the cauliflower potato gratin is ready. Watch that steam. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful that is. And this is my mom. Bonne soirée, bon appétit. Let it cool before you serve it. Delicious. But anyways, bonne soirée, bon appétit. Subscribe. You know what? Thank you to my subscribers and all the comments I've been getting lately. Thank you. You guys really are encouraging. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this.